Ah, wow, oh wow. Bots. You ever hear that term? Bots? Let me get this song off before we before we start. Yeah, before I get a fucking strike or something. Botism. What is botism? What's a bot? Do you expect me to pull out some footnotes? You want me to point you to the computer and type in what is a bot? Ooh, let's ask Google, right? We all trust Google, don't we? You got a lot to learn. If you don't know what a bot is, it's okay. It is known by many names. Okay? You have bots, you have ops, you have NPCs, right? The Borg, the hive mind. This is a good one. This one's from the 60s. I'm only 35. This one's from the 60s. The crowd, man. The crowd. Don't be a part of the crowd, man. Don't do what the crowd does. Go above and beyond. Do greater things with your life. You know? Look, I'm not an anarchist. I'm not a guy sent here to break you free of the system. I'm not here to try to persuade you of something. I'm not here to try to, um, I don't know, make you feel angry and like you gotta go get back. That's not me. See, we're smart. What's going on here? Ugh, my whole damn suit. Anyways, a bot. I'll say it in simple terms. A bot is another node of the system. A bot is what you're supposed to be. If you're listening to me, if you're listening to what I have to say, then chances are you probably don't fall into this category. But if you do, then you're not gonna like what I have to say about your precious little system. Um, Fuck it. Let's start with the notion that you're supposed to come here and do something. You're supposed to come here and be something. Sure. You can if you want to. We all have that expectation, to come and do something and be somebody, be prominent, be the laughable character, the likable one, the one that everybody goes to for advice, the smart one, the tough one. It's not you. If you believe that one of these things is you, then I regret to inform you that you've been under a hypnosis of sorts, um, a delusion. 9 times out of 10 through no fault of your own. Hey, what's up? 9 times out of 10 through no fault of your own. But you've been duped. If you think that you're supposed to have come here to achieve something, then that's not it. You come here to experience life. We all have. Nobody wants to be cold, poor, broke, angry, shat on. None of us are supposed to be like that. But it happens to a large percentage of us. It's how the system is ran. A bot is a node, a an outlet for the system. Have you ever met those people who, they talk so up about the system? Everything is great, everything is awesome. I'm not here to tell you that everything is garbage. Hell no. There's a couple of things that's great. Smoke a little bit, play a little bit, work out, go to the beach. But why are you here? See, the Borg, the bot, the system, the system's going to tell you that you've been here and you're supposed to be here for the system. It's not it. The system is you. And if you're not benefiting, then the system isn't benefiting. It's failing you. The body's going to tell you that people like me are horrible. We're wretched. We're filth. We're assholes. Um, we're the filth of the earth. We need to be eradicated, dude. When did I hear this lady say? This doctor? She said, I wish I can sedate them indefinitely. See, being an individual that realizes that you're targeted, right? Because everybody's targeted, let's face it. Being an individual that realizes that they're targeted, but that just makes you more of a target. The Borg is the system. The bot, being a bot is being the system in all of its forms. It's good, it's bad, and it's ugly. I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you, oh, it's all bad. But if you did any research at all, then you would know, and you know who I'm talking about, that the ugly here somehow, for some reason, outshines the good. It outshines the good. This is why so many people have depression. This is why so many people do weird, lewd, heinous acts. This is why they keep following you. They keep following you. And you just can't get rid of them. In one instance, it's almost threatening, is it not? And then in the other, it's almost like it's your friend, you know? Well, which one is it? It has a lot more to do with you than it does with the system as a whole. If you ask me what botism was, I'll say it like this. If you're an honest person, truthfully honest with yourself, then you would understand and you'd feel bad that even though you may prosper, there's plenty of people out there, millions, hundreds of millions, that are eating dirt right now for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, in the hot and in the cold. If you have a heart, if you think that even though you might skate off free, that that's somehow wrong, then this system hasn't gotten to you yet. You're the ones I'm talking to. You know, a lot of people ask me, hey man, why don't you go live? Why don't you do like videos and stuff? Why don't you talk and do stuff like that? Why don't you talk about the electronic harassment? Why don't you talk about, satellites in the air? Yes, there are satellites in the air. I'm sorry to let you know. They're fucking satellites. Okay. It's not too hard to figure that one out. That's how we get GPS and everything like that. And what is GPS? It's global positioning, which means you're probably on a globe. But I digress. Um, the globe could be, oblong or flat on some ends or whatever, but it looks like, yeah, that's just what it is. Anyhow, everywhere on the globe is now becoming surveilled, watched, inside and outside of your homes. Okay? Now, I'm not saying this for you to go get crazy and get all like this. I guess this is what the powers that be see as needing to be done because they're that fucking scared. Okay? And it's out of fear that we do things like surveil each other. It's out of fear that we do things like uh, attack each other. Okay? Gosh, this isn't working. Anyways. So, check out the flag. Fucking upside down, right? Everything here is upside down. The world is upside down. Okay? If you're still within the left-right paradigm, then you're a part of the bot system. Left-right paradigm meaning left wing, right wing. Okay? Liberal, conservative. All right? Presidents, Congress, Supreme Court, they're all having a play where they get to act like the actors and they get to be the great actors while you get to sit back, do as they demand, and enjoy the show. But it gets a little bit deeper than that. You're also a part of the show. You're an intricate part of the show. You get to elect these people every 2 years. It's a general election and a primary. You also got local elections, but yeah, those are different. State to state, coast to coast, region to region. So you get 2 chances in 4 years to try to somehow make the system better, make it benefit more people. I dare ask you, what about those that are ostracized? What about those that call themselves targeted individuals? What about Neely? See, I ask the good questions, the deep ones, the ones they get mad at. Once again, since we're on the topic of a bot ain't gonna do that. A bot ain't gonna question his master. Not at all. A robot's gonna do exactly what a robot is designed to do, is paid to do, is demanded and ordered to do. That's what a bot is going to do. Okay? And now these freaking cretins want you to put some chip in your brain? Is there no end? Then what? You gotta chop half your body off and get robot legs? Mechanical arms and stuff like that since the body deteriorates? You know you're not a bot when you accept that you're gonna die one day. And it's not a horrible thing. Not necessarily beautiful either, but it must be done. It must happen. So, here I am again before you. I started this YouTube stuff about 3 years ago. because I noticed I was being followed. I noticed people were tampering with my mail. I live alone. They were running in my apartment when I was at work, messing with my things. As a taunting me. I happen to be a amateur writer. I'm not too big on it. I mean, I got a couple books, I got a couple writings. They would recite to me what I was writing about on an offline, closed off computer with no internet. I was furious. But cooler heads prevailed. I was able to sit back and surveil them. What is a bot? A bot is an algorithm. A bot is a system connected to other systems. I thought I was the stuff when I found this out. I thought I was like some genius. I was all like, dude, I gotta tell the whole world this. I finally know something. COINTELPRO. You know? Patriot Act. Section 702. Not the tip of the iceberg. Everything is a distraction. They want you to look up, look down, look left, and look right. But don't look at them. The shakers, the movers, the big, the big top dollar. Capitalism is the state of the world type people. I gotta sell war because that's the only way I can really make a buck anymore. Blowing shit up. That's the system. The system tries to do whatever it can to survive. Eat its own, kill its own, sell its own out, starve its own. How do you call yourself an American citizen? Allowing your neighbor to be in such horrible positions, deplorable conditions. You know you're not a bot because you have compassion, true compassion. I look absolutely silly making 105 videos and then finally coming out on 106 and having a mask and some shades. I just wanted to do something fun. And I have the right to do so. A bot will be mad at me wearing a mask. A bot will be mad at me wearing glasses. Oh, you think you're funny, he'll say. Why are you mad at what I'm wearing? It's the same thing if I was fucking someone of the same sex or opposite, I guess. What the fuck does it have to do with you? You're not a Borg, you're not a bot. When the consensus of what the masses say really don't affect or define who you are. I'll let you sit on that. I really did. I tried. There was nothing that I could say or do that could get my point across. So I came across the brilliant thought of letting you find out for yourself. Final thing. You're not a part of the Borg, the bot. You know you don't participate in the religion of botism when you're simply attacked for being, for existence. That's when you know you made it. Now, everybody that came in, everybody that's ever gonna see this or whatnot, you know I'm shadow banned a billion times. YouTube and everywhere else. I was actually banned for 12. I was actually banned on X 12 hours after I joined it. 12 hours. I joined at midnight. I remember this. I joined at midnight, and by like 11:53, permabanned. Get the fuck on. I used to aggressively expose the system in the exact way that it didn't want me to. And so it brought problems. See, when you're talking bad about someone's system, it's like talking bad about their livelihood. It's like talking bad about them personally. And we all know what happens when you talk about someone personally on the internet. Man, they are relentless, you know? So instead of talking stuff about their system, I um, decided to, sit back. Don't really post much anymore. Don't really talk much about stuff anymore. If you really want to see anything, feel free. It's open to everybody. Go have a look. You agree, you disagree. I don't really give a shit. I don't really give a shit. But I'll let you know this. It was all authentic. I wasn't paid for any word. I'm struggling as it is now. So, that's how you know. Not doing it for money, not doing it for attention or clout. I simply want to bring you a treat every once in a while. It's best to get out while you can. The longer you stay in, the more will be required of you. Okay? Whether it be attention, with the many distractions that they send you on a daily basis, the big stories, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. They're just going to require more and more. With that said, what are you going to do about it? You got two choices here. You can see what's going on. You can name it. You can try to at least spread awareness about the atrocities that they do. You don't have to get on a platform. You can say it in passing up somebody by at the store. You can do it on the street. You can do it in a myriad of places. You know, you can donate to your favorite, people that expose it and talk about it and stuff like that. That's good, I guess. But the best thing, in my opinion, that you could possibly do is stay aware of it. Understand that it's coming for you next. Understand that you might have skated by this year or next year, or you might be good till 2030. But I regret to say by 2030, most of us will be so hopelessly dependent on this system, we'll be ready to fight to defend it. Humble beginnings. America had humble beginnings. And look what it turned into. Look at what we do. Look at who we are. Turn your head every time a child is annihilated by a bomb that says made in the USA. But aren't they all killing each other? Isn't it just a planet of wars? Yes and no. And even still, even if it was, it doesn't mean you have to partake in it. Speak out against war. Nobody wins with these warheads. Nobody wins. The poor die first, and then the rich. It doesn't matter. Speak out against it. never let your voice be extinguished or stopped because of a status quo. You lost the plot. Most of you people are bright, intelligent, hardworking, and good in the heart individuals. But this system is like a disease that eats away at the very foundation of what you can consider to be moral and loving and good and true. Don't let yourself be the one turning your head when injustice happens. Looking the other way when those that are marginalized don't deserve it, but are anyway. Because that makes you a part of the fucking problem. I haven't much to say. 2 people walked in, 2 people walked out. If I stick around long enough and someone comes around and sees this video or many others, then I want to give them this message. This conclusion that I come to, that entities are in this plane of existence, this planet, this system, whatever you want to call it, this firmament, whatever you want to call it. I'm not interested in what you believe. To play with your perceptions. They're changing what you consider to be right and moral into you tolerating bad and evil. I'm just some lunatic. I'm crazy, dude. I'm batshit over the fucking hills. I'm crazy. But check me out. See if I'm true. See if I'm lying. It's all a play on your perceptions. There's nothing new. There's nothing new, really. In the last 5,000 years, there's been nothing new. We're still on a monetary system. They did that 5,000 years ago. It's just a different monetary system. We're still living next to each other in a community. They did that 5,000 years ago. It's just a different type of community. You see what I mean? What do we have? Automation? There's nothing new. It's always been a play on your perceptions. If you like numbers, then there will be those entities that use numbers to fuck with you. If you like Pokemon, they're gonna fuck with you with Pokemon. You're a music guy, they're gonna fuck with you with music. You like the streets, you got your gat, you got your, you know what I'm saying? They gonna fuck with you in that area too. Everywhere you go, there's gonna be that nagging instance trying to pull you to do the wrong thing. It's up to you and the powers in you to do the right thing. Really, there's not much more I can say other than that. You guys know I love you. Um, I like putting up my middle finger and stuff like that, but that's neither here nor there. I do that to certain aspects of the system. That certain aspect that wants you to be angry and rebellious. Well, here you are, motherfucker. Here you are. you know? But it's a play. It's a play, and it's meant to be played seriously, like how Bruce Lee said. Me, and I'm hoping you too are that type to look at it as a play. Understand that it's a play. Not really put your energy into it, but play it. Okay? Nothing else from me here. I love you guys. Nothing else to say. Nobody came in. Nobody asked any questions. That's good for me because there's nothing else really for me to explain. Um, People ask me about gang stalking, COINTELPRO, and all that good stuff. Well, that's what it is. It's transforming you into a part of the system. And eventually, they're going to ask you to be transhumanists. Put chips in yourself and shit like that. Okay? It'd be much faster than the phone. It'll be great. But if you know, you know. If you don't, then I'm hoping you find out very fucking soon. Love you guys. Peace out. Have a good one. And stay safe. If you believe in God, God bless. If you don't, then what should I say? May the motherfucking force in the universe be with you. Okay? We're not our beliefs, anyways. Peace.